Hi guys, welcome back to Chop's Garage, and today we're checking out the Hyundai i10 that has just been dropped to us by British Car Auctions. Now, as you follow me on the channel regularly know, I love a Hyundai i10. I've sold tons of Hyundai i10s, and as a general rule they are free of trouble, and the people that buy them absolutely love them. They really do. Even if they've come from bigger cars, they really do end up enjoying having an i10. Being Hyundai, they just tend to be really reliable. Being small and light, they're fun and nippy, and I like to sell stuff that people like and that causes me no issues, so I do a lot of Hyundai i10s. So we bought this at the dealer auction, and as we know, that normally means there's some kind of problem with the car. So it's time to find out what that problem is. You don't get away with them being perfect from the dealer auction. So firstly, we'll check out bodywork side of things. Our curbside alloy is free of, oh, I said free, it's a big chunk there, but other than that it's in really good nick. Tyre looks like it could probably do with replacing. It's a nice metallic blue, this. Got a small bit of gubbins there which I reckon will buff out. Same down here, I think that'll buff out. A little bit of a chip of paint there that we can deal with. Yeah, we've got some more substantial damage here. It's quite a scrape here, so we're going to have to get the rattle cans out, but we should be able to just paint to here, blend up here, and it's going to need very little filler. It's actually quite flat. There's only a little dent there. So that's nothing too major. That alloy there is in good condition. Corner of the bumper's free of scrapes, which is unusual for the i10s. It's free of scrapes there as well. Boot lid's good. No rust on the boot lid, which the Hyundais can get. That's all in good nick. There's no painting needed there. This alloy's in good nick. No painting needed there. That arch isn't scraped at all. The door's good. There's a little bit of scraping on the edge of the door, which we can touch in easily enough. Front wing's good, corner of the bumper's good, and the alloy's mint. Alloys are in really good condition. The alloys do not need refurbing, and we only need to do that bit of paint on the corner there. So initial signs are, with the bodywork, that actually I'm only going to have to do a little bit of work down there. So that's a bonus straight away, because obviously bodywork's quite time consuming. So let's have a little look at the interior side of things. So let's have a look at the interior side of things. So we've got a folder, that's a good sign. Seats in good condition, driver's seat. Sorry, the light's a little bit low, it's a little bit later in the day. But everything in here, the plastics are good. They aren't scratched up and scraped. And there isn't a huge amount of dirt either. We've got the all-important auxiliary input and USB input. We've got the air conditioning. So we've got the couple of features that people want. We've got all-round electric windows in this one. So often they're budget and they've only got electrics for the front, but we've got all-round electric windows. The rear seats are in good condition. Again, apologies for the light, but we have a tyre on the back seat for some reason. I don't quite know what the score is for that. I'm sure it'll become apparent a bit later on. So the interior condition of the car is really good. There are no burn holes, tears, anything in the seats. They're all in really good condition. So let's see, we've got a folder full of stuff here. Let's hope we've got a lot of history. Oh, here we go. Hyundai history book. What have we got? What have we got? What are we going to say, guys? Comment down below. How many stamps? 2011. We're looking for really 10 at least, aren't we? Let's have a look how many stamps we got. Oh, so Pebble Beach Hyundai in Swindon is where it was sold. We've got a stamp on 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. That's good going, all Hyundai. 2015 Hyundai, 2016, 17 Hyundai, 18 Hyundai, 2020 Hyundai. So we're only missing really 2 stamps. That's good. That's a near full service history. So it's near full service history and main dealer, bar that one there at Wiltshire Tyre Centre. I don't know why it then went Hyundai and then Wiltshire Tyre Centre and then back to Hyundai again, but nearly full Hyundai main dealer service history on it. Fantastic. That's excellent. We've got a second key as well. That's good news. So how many owners has it had? 2 seconds, let me get that out and we'll check how many owners it's had. Wow, that is a result. That is a result. A near full service history and 1 former keeper. And the bodywork's in really good condition by that one scrape. Should we play the game again then, guys? Comment down below. Why is this in auction? What's the problem going to be? Why do we have a tyre on the back seat? Comment down below. If you've been playing this game over the last few cars, you can see if you can keep your streak going in terms of being right. You've got to say now before we do a check on the engine and see what's going on with that. Let's pop the bonnet and check the engine. So we've got a not particularly dirty engine bay, all looks pretty tidy under here. Engine oil, how's that going to be? It's at the right level, maybe slightly overfilled. It could do with a change. We can see that from the service, but it's probably due a service now. That's all right. Coolant level is hard to see. I need to get a light onto that, but it looks like it is just at the right level. Let's get a torch and make sure. Sorry, it's getting a little bit late in the day now. Being a busy boy. It actually looks good here. I'm not seeing any engine leaks. So engine wise, initially is looking okay, but let's test it out. Let's start it up and go for a run. Righto, it starts up like it should. Sounds, they get a bit cammy at the top end as they get older, these. It's got 90,000 miles on it, but we have got an engine management light showing. Oh dear. So we have an engine management light. I need to find out what that's going to be then. Hopefully it doesn't relate to timing or anything like that. I've not come across an issue with one of these on the engine side of things before. We did a timing chain on one once, thinking that that was going to resolve what was a bit of a noisy top end, but it made no real difference, and that car's still running now, sounding exactly the same without any problems. So yeah, so I don't think it could be anything too serious with the engine. It feels itself fine. I know when you get engine management lights, people tend to stop straight away and pull over and not want to drive, but to be honest, I always have the opinion if the engine sounds fine and it pulls okay, just drive on it. Do you know what I mean? And see how you get on. So we'll plug it in when we get back. I've only got a basic code reader. Some dirt on the inside of the screen. I've only got a basic code reader, so hopefully it'll be able to read it and tell me what the issue is. I thought this had a basic report on it for engine management and stuff like that, so I'll do a double check when I get back and make sure, because if it did say that it didn't have an engine management light when it was sold to me, then we should have to have words with BCA, won't we? But the engine itself feels fine, to be fair. It feels strong enough. The gearbox and the clutch are good. Often these have quite jerky clutches as they get older because they're cable operated, so they get a bit seized in the housing and they can be a bit jerky. It's an easy thing to swap out, but it's just one of the things they do. But this one's actually really good, and the engine at idle sounds fine to me, absolutely fine. Suspension's riding nicely, brakes are working well, steering's fine. wonder if it's going to be an emissions light. Something to do with the readings on that side of things. But yeah, I've driven tons of Hyundai i10s, and this drives absolutely perfectly. Like I say, the people who buy them off me absolutely love them, they really do. And I can kind of understand why, because if you've been, especially if you're coming from bigger, more cumbersome stuff, these feel nippy and, you know, tight and flingable and just lots of fun. And they don't let you down, he says, before he's finished the test drive. Yeah, they don't tend to let you down. So what could the engine management light be? It could be emissions, it could be an oxygen sensor, something like that. It could be that the timing's out. If the chain is stretched, the timing could be out, and we could be getting a warning on the engine for that. I'm not sure if this particular model of car does that or no, but I know other models do, other makes do. Nothing about the performance of the engine indicates to me there is any problem with it. There is no timing rattle on startup, no timing chain rattle on startup. Like I say, if anything, it sounds a little bit hollowy top end, but like I say, everyone I've had over, say, 70,000 miles has done that. I've sold them with 120,000 miles on with that kind of noise. You know, again, if you're not looking for it, you've not seen any of them, you'd think the engine sounds fine. The last one I sold, I thought sounded a bit top endy. I spoke to the customer about it when they bought it, and they said they thought I'd be fussy, they didn't know what I was talking about. That's the person that's still bumming around in it now. So they always have a bit of road noise. They're not the quietest thing road noise wise, but they are a good little drive. Not going to win any looks contests, but I'm not going to either, am I? As people like to remind me. I think we'll swing around here. I don't see any reason to go any further. So it's a case of finding out why we've got an engine management light. So let's get back to the unit, plug it in, and see if we can read any codes on my basic code reader and take it from there. So it has erased the codes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this home tonight, and I'm going to, excuse the light, I'm going to thrash this little i10. So I'll drive the i10 home tonight. I'll give it a really hot thrash, get it really nice and hot, burn all the crud off. It's been moved short distances around auctions, up the ramps and down again. I think we take it for a good old thrash, get it hot, see if the code comes back again or not. If it does, we'll have to change out an oxygen sensor, or I'll take it down to Phil, who's got the better equipment, and he'll be able to do a live reading from the sensor and see if he can see if there's a problem with it or not. So hopefully it's something simple, because it doesn't need a lot of work, that does it? I only need to do a little bit of paint work on it, and I'll be able to offer a, you know, low owner, near full service, main dealer service history car in a great colour, that metallic blue, in a great spec. And it won't be a very expensive car. I can't remember what it costs. Let's have a look at the numbers on it again. The business premium is $224, essential check £9. Can't remember if that includes engine management lights, warning lights or not. I'll have to double check that, the essential. Delivery £90, 72, but £18 is VAT. I can reclaim that. So the total is £141.86, which I'll get the £18 back off of. I think that car, I sell i10s for good money. I think a 2011 with the 90,000 miles on it, I reckon I'm still getting 2495 for it. I think I'm getting 2495, if not a bit more, to be fair, in the current market. So we'll stick a new advisory free MOT on it. We'll sort out that engine management light. We'll do the paintwork on the corner of the car, and we'll do a service. So I think that's all good to go, and that'll make a cracking little car for someone. But let's hopefully we can sort out the oxygen sensor thing quite simply might not even need one, might just need a really good drive. So we'll give that a go, and I shall report back to you. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. Sorry for the poor quality light, but to get some videos out to you and get all the cars done, sometimes it has to be done a bit later in the day. So yeah, thanks for bearing with me on that one if you have done with this video. So again, yes, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up down below. Hit that thumbs up because it recommends the videos to other people and really helps them with my channel. If you aren't subscribed currently, please make sure you've got the little red bell going on down below and that you subscribe to the channel. So see you again soon.